Hi students, good morning. So today we will discuss how to draw an hyperbola for using AutoCAD software. So let us consider a problem here. You have an hyperbola whose distance from the directrix to focus is 50 mm and the eccentricity is given as 3 by 2. So you have to draw this in the software. So let us go for the software. Let us try to draw this diagram with respect to that. So once I open the software, the first step is we have to set our units. Type units, press enter. So make sure the precision is 0.00. So I will have only for 2 decimals and make sure it is in millimeter. Set these things and let me click OK. So after this, we have to fix our A3 sheet. So to do that, I am going for a rectangle REC. Press enter. So the first corner of the rectangle is 0, 0 and the second corner will be 410. X-axis is 410. Sorry, x-axis is 420 and y-axis is 297. So specify that 420 and 297. Specify this, press enter. So to fit this, let me go for zoom. Z, press enter. Go for alt, press A and then enter. So it zooms and it fits. So this is how first you have to set your sheet. Now let me draw a line. So this line is a directrix. Let me draw a line like this. Okay, so any distance, no need to worry about it. Let me draw a line, vertical line. Now switching on my ortho, I am going to draw a line. So from the midpoint of this, I am going to draw a line. The length of this line should be the distance from the directrix of the focus. You know the distance from the directrix and focus is 50 mm. So I am going to type 50 and press enter. So the line breaks up to 50, but still I need a line. Okay, so I'm just moving a little bit. I'm just clicking anywhere so that I can able to complete it. Okay, this is my overall distance. Now press escape to end the command. So now you have two lines here. One line is this for 50 mm chart. The other one an extension. So where you will be drawing lots of lines with respect to that. So now the next step is, as per our regular procedure, I want to divide this line, okay, into equal parts. What is the equal parts is, you know, the eccentricity is 3 by 2. So your numerator is 3, denominator is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So I have to divide this into 5 equal segments. To divide this into 5 equal segments, the command is divide. Type divide, press enter. It is asking which one you have to divide. So the 50 mm line. Okay, let's select that 50 mm line. Now it is asking how many segments you are going to divide. I want to divide into 5 segments. Let me type 5 and then press enter. So now actually the line has divided and it creates a point at each location, at every 5 locations, right? But you can't able to visualize it. So to show it, let me show it by just clicking and deleting it. But you should not do that. Just for showing purpose, I am doing that. See, you can able to see some dots. So you can able to see some dots. See, there are some. These are the points which has been created. Okay. So I am just redoing it. Sorry, undoing it. So I got that line. Similarly, I also have the points with respect to that. So, but since it is not, it is a point, I can't able to view it properly. So where that point is. So what I have to do, I have to change the style of my point. So to change the style of my point, the command is p type. Go for the command p type. So it will change the style or type of the point. Once I enter this command, press enter, I get a option. So this is the what it shows. Now I'll change it to X. Okay, and below this you have two things, absolute and relative. Let me go to absolute and give this font sizes 2, and then let me click OK. So now you can able to see the points has been showing like this. So but this is also very big, so 2 is very large. So again I'm going to the previous command. To go to the previous command, you can press up arrow. Okay, when I press up arrow, so again you can able to visualize what are the commands you typed. So p type is there. Now you're pressing enter. So instead of 2, I'm going for 1 and click OK. So now it has been reduced. So these are the points 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, so divisions is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth division. Okay, so this point, so it is not a point here, right? So this is the end point is my focus, right? So similarly, my vertex is this one. So this is the point. So from the denominator, it has to be other, that is from the directrix, the second point 1 and 2, because it is 3 by 2, denominator is 2. So from the directrix second point, first and second point, this is my point. Okay, to properly view this, I am changing the color. I am selecting that, go to properties, go to a particular color. Let me go for a red color. Okay, so the red color indicates the vertex, and you know that this is my focus. So next step is I am going to draw an arc. Okay, I am going to draw a line here and I am going to draw an arc to identify the guideline. So let me draw a line. So go for a line. So from the vertex, I am going to draw a vertical line. So I am drawing somewhere like this. No need to worry about the distance. This is just draw a line. Now I am going to arc. In arc, you have lots of options. I have center, start, end. So I know the center point, which is my starting point, and this is my ending point. So let me select center, start, end. The center point of my arc is this. Starting point is where I can able to see that square, indicating that is the end point. Okay, so that location, that is my focus. So you can able to see the distance is showing as 30. So which is 3 by 2, right? So 30. So let me click here, and my ending point is this. Okay, so I'm drawing an arc from here to here. Let me click here. So this is my arc. Now what I can do, I can trim this. I don't want this extra portion. So the shortcut is TR, or you can also click this. Both are same. Let me press enter. Let me click this. I don't want this. Now I need a line which is connecting with respect to this. Let me go to a line. So from here, I'm just connecting with respect to this. Okay, but this guideline is not enough. It has to go till the end. Okay, so what I will do, just zoom out little bit so that you can able to see the boundary. Once you see the boundary, there is a command called as extend, EX. The shortcut is EX, extend. What this will do now, so when whatever line I select, that will extend till the intersection of the other line. So when I type extend and click enter, select the line, so you can able to see it is intersecting that box. So this is applicable. Sometimes I am zooming in, so the box is not showing here. Now if I go for extend, I select, it shows that there is no extension. Okay, because the screen you can't able to view the boundary. So zoom it out little bit. Okay, zoom it out. Now if I go here, see, so I can also extend. When I move my cursor to this midpoint of the top, it will go extension like this. Similarly below, it will extend on the other direction. So wherever I want, move my cursor and then click. So this is my guideline. So I got my guideline now. Now I want this line which has to be repeated for every locations, right? So let me go to line R I can copy this. The best way is you can copy this. Go to the copy. Let me select this. Right click, copy selection. It is asking the base point. Base point is this one. Copy. Now paste. I want here. I want here. I want here. Of course, I want few more place. 1, 2, 3, whatever I want. I just click it. Okay. So I'll add 3 more. Okay. See, I have added lots of lines. So you can able to see these are all perfect length. These are all different length. No need to worry. But anyway, you will be connecting and you will be drawing with respect to that. Now, what I do, this all lines has to be extended. So, of course, you know the command. The command is extend. So, go to extend command, press enter, select these lines. So, line 1, again selecting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you can't able to see because it is not showing in the screen. That's why. So, 5, 6, and 7. You can extend it like this. So, just come out of the command. Okay, this is the thing. So now I have drawn lots of lines. Now what is the step? I have to measure this line. From the focus, I have to cut an arc. So to do that, you can't go for arc command here. So the best command is you will draw a circle of that particular radius. After that, you can break that circle into small what I can say segment. Okay. So what we are going to do is I am going to measure this. To measure this, the command is dist, distance. Okay, I have to identify the distance. So the command is distance, dist. Press enter. Select the points. So I want from here to here. So when I click it here, it shows here. So delta y is 45. So which means this length of this line is 45. So what I have to do, I have to go for a circle, center radius. From focus, I will draw a circle. The diameter, so the radius of the circle is 45. So when I go for 45, see this is the arc. Okay. So now what I am going to do, I am going to make this into a small segment. So for this, the command what you are going to use is break. Shortly BR. Press enter. So whichever I want to break. So let me select it. So I want to break this part. So let me click here and click here. So this break will work in clockwise direction. You have to click in clockwise. Okay, not in anti-clockwise. Arc will work in anti-clockwise. Break will work in clockwise. Which means break is also anti-clockwise actually. It will remove, it is removing. Right? So I want this up to this point. Okay. So now that circle has changed to a small segment of arc. Now let us repeat this. What are you going to do? Again, I am going for a distance command. Press enter. Select from here to here. It is 60. Okay. So now go to a circle. From the focus, move my cursor, type as 60, press enter. Now I am zooming in. Okay. So I have to break this. So BR, press enter. So I want from here to here. Okay, this is my break. So focus, you know that focus, if I measure, I have to draw a line from the focus. So you know that this is my point. Okay. So to identify this, since it's the focus line, I am selecting this, changing this to a different color. Okay, indicating that this is my focus line. So when I connect the arc, I have to connect with respect to this. So I am not going to draw a circle for this. Okay, not required because it has to touch the guidelines. Let me go to the next one, this one. So go for distance from here to here. So it is 83.28. Okay, the delta y is 83.28. Go for a circle. From the focus, it is 83.28. Enter the value, press enter. So let me zoom in. See, it's a small segment, right? Go for a break. I'm going to break it. Okay, this part alone. Zoom out again. See, it's very small. That's why. Okay, now I'll go for this one. So let me measure this, the other one. Go for distance from here to here. It is 92.35. Go for a circle from here, 92.35. So this is my line. Let me break this BR. So from here to, okay, zooming it out. Again, I will repeat the last one alone. So I will stop here. Go for distance again. So this is my line from here to here. It is 100.29. Go for a circle from the focus, 100.29. So you can able to see here. Let me go for break BR. Now select this. Okay, so these are all the points what we got. So I am leaving this because I don't want it. So up to this is enough. Okay, now I ought to connect all these things by means of a line. So what do you go for a polyline. Don't go for a line, go for a polyline. Go to polyline, click polyline. Let us start from the vertex. This is my vertex. This is my point, first point. Next, zooming out, zooming in the cursor when I keeping here. See, this is the next point, point 2. Zoom out. Again, move my cursor to this, rotate the mouse wheel, zoom in. This will be pointer. So it has to show X. See, this is the one. Click. Zoom out. So this is my focus. So you know that it has to be here, right? We click here. Click. Zoom out. Zoom in. So this is the point. Okay, this X1. Click. Zoom out. Move my cursor to this. Zoom in. Click here. Similarly, zoom out. Zoom in. Click here. So once you complete, press escape. So this is my line. So let me select that line. See, you can able to see this line. Okay, select that line alone. So change your thickness of the line to 0.3. Okay, so now it show you can able to see a line at 0.3. Still, it is not a curve. So to make it as a curve, so this is applicable only for a polyline. Go for P edit. Okay, the command is P edit, polyline edit. Go for it. Press enter. Select that particular polyline. You have lots of things. Click fit. When I click fit, it becomes a curve. Okay, now you can able to see this is an hyperbola of a curve. So you may ask, so in your drawing sheet you would have drawn below also, but here I can use the command called as mirror, what we discussed in previous video. I can use that command. So what you have to do, you have to go for a command called as mirror, MI. So shortcut is mirror, or you can click this, press enter. It is asking you to select an object. My object is this, select that, press enter. It is asking a mirror line. Mirror line is first point and second point. Press enter. So this is my curve, hyperbola curve. Okay. Okay. Now let us go for marking the tangent and normal. To mark tangent and normal, we use some parametric model to make sure it is a 90-degree line. So assume that I am going to mark somewhere here. So to mark it here, I am going to create a point there. So go for a command called as point. It will create a point, that's it. Go for a command called as point. Where I want to create? I want to create somewhere on this particular curve. So this is the point. Okay. So what is our command? I have to connect this with the focus. Go for a line. I will connect this from here to the focus. This is my focus, right? Now I want to draw a line perpendicular to this. So this line and the other line. So for variation, I am going to select this and I'm going to change the different color. Let me consider it's a green color. Okay. So this green color, I have to draw another green color line, a line which is perpendicular to that. Then only I can able to draw a tangent. Okay. So I don't know how to draw that. So what I do, I will go for a line. I will draw a line somewhere like this. Don't worry about it. Let me draw a line. Okay. I'm just drawing from here, focus somewhere like this. Okay. Okay, I am going to draw a line like this. So now, okay, I will change the color of this line. The same color. Now it is not perpendicular. You can able to see this is not perpendicular, right? To make it as a perpendicular, we will go for parametric. So in the top, you have icons related to home. Let me go to another tab called as parametric. We will learn all the features one by one. So I can't able to show everything as a single stretch. So that's why. So let me go for parametric now. In parametric, I can give a line which is perpendicular. You have an option called as perpendicular. So click perpendicular. It is asking you to select the object. Okay. So you have to select an object. So based on the position, for example, which one you have to move, which one you should not move. Okay, for example, I am selecting the first one, this one. Okay, assume that I am selecting this as first one. It is asking second one. Let me select the second one here. See what is happening here. The first one, whatever I selected, that is my fixed line. The second one, whatever I selected, it has been made as a perpendicular. So it has moved. So in our case, it is not like that. So in our case, this has fixed because this is the line which I have got it. This I have to move. Okay. So go to perpendicular, select the first one as a fixed one. So this is the first one, selecting this. Now select the second one. Second one is this. Let me select this. So this has been moved. So now this is 90 degree. Okay. Now it cuts somewhere here, right? So now what you have to do? So you know the procedure. Go to home, go to line. So from here, this is my directrix. This is my directrix, right? This is my directrix. So this line. So from here, click here and you have to connect with respect to this. Okay. So this line, I can make it as a dark. This is my tangent. How to draw a normal? Draw another line somewhere here like this. It is not perpendicular actually. What I do, I have to go for parametric again. Go to perpendicular. The tangent is fixed now. The normal has to be perpendicular, like normal. So now it has been perpendicular. Okay, so you can able to see the symbols here, so indicating that is perpendicular. Okay, you can hide that. You can click hide to hide all these things. Now you select this line, change it to different, change its thickness of the line. Okay, so this is my hyperbola with tangent and normal. So try to model this. So you can also repeat the same for a parabola as well as for a ellipse. You can try that also based on the questions. Thank you.